Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. I'm Japheth with Management Consulted, Operations Manager here. Really glad to have you with us today on this sunny Tuesday, at least here where I'm based in Birmingham, Alabama. I know that it's cold and snowing up in Buffalo, New York, where one of our contestants, Vanessa, is today. So maybe we'll get to hear a little bit more about that. But as you're joining the call, we'd love to just learn a little bit more about you. So if you can just please let us know by typing in the chat where you're calling in from. So, you know, which city, which country you're calling in from. We'd love to know where you're at. And then I'm going to pop up a poll here in just 1 second, and you can let us know what's one thing that you are prioritizing for your next job search? What's the one thing that's kind of most important to you right now? Just really interested in the learnings and what you'll have to share. So, okay, I just launched the poll here, and you should be able to see that and select an answer here. Mohammed from Chicago, welcome, welcome. Ria from Boston, Saley from New York. Okay, wonderful. All right, the poll is up. I'll leave it up for about 10 more seconds here. Anthony from Tennessee, wonderful. Alexandra from Phoenix. Okay, all across the US so far. All right, last call for the poll before I close it out. Okay. Thank you for participating. So I'm sharing the results here, so you should be able to see what folks responded. But looks like skill building is being prioritized by 43% of you, which is awesome. Second is impact, followed by mentorship. Okay, very interesting. Amazing. All right, y'all. Well, thank you so much. Jason, welcome from Minneapolis. Dibala from Nigeria. Wonderful. All right. Well, before we get into the extreme consulting makeover, while the last kind of folks are trickling into the Zoom room, joining on LinkedIn or on YouTube, just wanted to quickly share 3 ways that y'all can engage with Management Consulted in your journey into consulting. And so there are kind of these 3 primary ways, right? If you are looking to just get an interview, have your resume get past the kind of screening systems at consulting firms. Maybe you're not experiencing any luck with your applications. We can edit your resume and your cover letter. Our team of former consultants have experience editing about 600 resumes a year and just see really amazing results with our clients. And so you can scan the QR code to learn more about our resume editing service. And in just a second, I'll have my colleague Eden introduce herself. And if you have any questions about any of these products or services, you can schedule a call with her or reach out to her to kind of get your questions answered and see if these services are a fit for you. Second up here is our strategy sprint project. We just wrapped this up, but it's a 1-week virtual consulting project where you get to gain some really valuable US work experience for your resume. Looks great on your resume, and we'll actually help you add it to your CV at no extra charge. But you get to really gain some amazing consulting skills, build some cool experience, and also make some impact for a real world client. And so there's about 4 days left to get $200 off the next project, which is happening in January of 2024. And again, scan the QR code to learn more. And finally, we've got our Black Belt program, which we'll share more about a little bit later on the call, but it's our comprehensive case prep program. And again, you can kind of chat with Eden if you got any questions. You can schedule a call with her via the QR code, or we'll pop a link in the chat here in just a sec. Eden, do you mind just introducing us, sharing a little bit about you and how folks can get in touch with you?
Sure. Thanks, Japheth. So I just want to piggyback onto what Japheth had to say. He very much covered what it is that we do here. But one of the pain points that I hear from my clients all the time is that this is a very arduous process. It's very time consuming, it's confusing, and people feel like they're alone. And what we do here is we provide the helping hand to get you from point A to point Z, and do it in a way that's fun. It's full of community, and we make you laugh sometimes, but also we get you very well prepared for the case interview process from start to finish. So I would love to meet with you. We're going to pop my link in the chat, and just spend 15 minutes picking my brain, see if you can stump me, and we'll see if we can help. Back to you, Japheth.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Eden. All right. Well, we're going to get into this extreme consulting makeover right now. So Jenny Ray, in a second, I'm going to turn it over to you. But before we do that, Vanessa, welcome to the call. You are our first contestant. Do you mind doing two things, coming off mute, sharing a little bit of a background about who you are and any kind of hiccups or challenges you've experienced in the recruiting process? And then you can also just share your resume, and Jenny Ray will dive right into that.
Yep. Thank you. So hi everyone, my name is Vanessa. I'm currently studying Master in Accounting at the University at Buffalo. Obviously, I'm not from a target school. So last summer, I have a chance to intern at EY as an auditor. And after the internship, I feel like I want to figure something new. I want to try something new. So I started looking for management consulting. And if we go backward a little bit, before I actually graduated with my bachelor, last May, I did apply to BCG and McKinsey. And like we expected, I didn't get through the CV route, we mean the resume screening route. So I got rejected. So now I'm here today. And thank you for the opportunity. I want to see if I can learn something now and then get an improvement on my resume so I can try again next year. Yeah.
Love it. Well, Vanessa, we're so excited. Welcome to Extreme Consulting Makeover. If you can go ahead and share your resume, that context is great, but that will be a good baseline for us to start with. The first thing that I just want to say to you and to everyone who's joining us today is that there are so many pathways into consulting. And when we first started, we used to say, do it this way. That was 15 years ago. And now we say, okay, everybody's situation is just a little bit different. The market is changing. The firms want this. There are so many more firms now that are fantastic than there were 15 years ago. And so there are lots of different options. Is there anything for you that's off the table, like places that you definitely would not work? Fields that you just have no interest in? Because I'm going to kind of go for it with all of the rest of the options that are left. But if there's any boundaries that you need to set for me, tell me what those are.
I think so. I have been talking with different people from different firms, and I think that the one thing or a company or the working environment that I don't want to be in is where that I couldn't receive any mentorship, because working as a management consultant, there's obviously when you join, it doesn't mean that you know everything. You don't have all the skill necessary to help you to successful with the role. So it's important